Tower Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha ready for departing straight out at runway 28 left.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha cleared for takeoff runway 28 left, departing straight out approved.
This is the, well, about the 7th or 8th leg of my flight from Ohio to, I don't really know right now. I'm just flying wherever I feel like going. And right now I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at the primary airport there. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. It's always a good day to fly in Florida, I figure. A state where, of course, general aviation is hugely popular. Follow this road here. I'm going to be interacting with air traffic control during this flight, and I'm probably not going to land at the same airport that I took off at. Just don't think it's going to happen. I want to make some progress. I am trying to get somewhere. I'm just not sure where. And but I do want to make some progress. So we'll fly away from Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood so that we can get out of the airspace of the tower. And into Class Golf airspace. One of the things I want to look for out this way, when I get a minute, is something called the Central Broward Regional Park. I forgot to look on a map for its location, so I'm probably not going to find it on this flight, but I do want to find it eventually. It's something I want to locate eventually. I'm going to go out here by the beach, just because the last time I saw the beach was 3 years ago. I don't know. Oh, what's all that? Oh, you know what? I think this is here.
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Tower Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha frequency change. Miami approach Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha is type Cessna 152 4 miles southeast of FT Lauderdale 100 feet.
Lauderdale.
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha, Miami approach. Squawk 3012.
Squawk 3012 Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha radar contact 5 miles southeast of FT Lauderdale 100 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
Alright, story time on a couple of fronts. One is that these stumps in the ground off to the right here are palm trees. They're supposed to be palm trees, but there is a problem. The Asobo Studios had some kind of a problem rendering palm trees. I heard that through the grapevine. So while it is sad and unfortunate, well, we're not going to see palm trees just yet. There is about a 92 gigabyte update forthcoming for the simulator, and it is to be hoped that one of the things that's updated is a correct rendering of palm trees, because they really do kind of belong here, and you can tell that they intended to put them here. It's just that
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha, you're leaving my airspace radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved, Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
I guess that's alright.
Miami approach Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha is type Cessna 152 7 miles south of FT Lauderdale. Request flight following.
Generic 1 Sierra Echo, you are 13 miles east. Climb and maintain 1,700 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 12 approach. Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha, Miami approach. Squawk 3145.
Squawk 3145 Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha radar contact 7 miles southeast of North Berry 100 feet. Altimeter tree 0.03.
Copy Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
Okay, if y'all are done flapping your gums, could I just get a word in edgewise here, please?
Climb and maintain 1,700 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 12 approach. Generic 1 Sierra Echo.
Okay, there are a number of things that I'm hoping are going to be fixed by this 92 gigabyte update. You heard air traffic control use the phrase FT Lauderdale. That's how it's printed there, is FT. I wonder why they couldn't have just spelled out the word Fort. I was flying along the Louisiana-Texas border yesterday morning, as were about a million other people, by the way. I made a video of it. But
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 1,400 feet generic. Report them in sight.
well, I don't know how to look out the window, guy. I don't have them. I don't have the traffic. I don't have them. And it's not letting me tell air traffic control that I don't have them. No, but anyway, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that there are still several, if we can call them bugs, I suppose, with this game, this simulation. I don't want to call them bugs because they aren't things that cause the game to stop working. They are just things that make the game less than what it could be or what it should be. So I don't know if it's quite correct to call these things bugs or not. But you know, they're working on it, and this game is going to be so much better, even than it is, I'd say, by Christmas or so. And that's when we were all expecting a release date, was Christmas. I think when we all heard August 18th, we kind of all collectively pooped a brick. We couldn't believe it. But anyway, this is the Fort Lauderdale area, minus the palm trees. And as you can see, a bunch of boats are underwater as well. That's a problem throughout the world, not just in this region of the world, but all over the place. Boats that are docked in various places are basically underwater. Some are fine, but a lot are underwater. So there's that issue as well. I'm seeing a lot of, well, a couple. Okay. That's a landmark, that's not an airport, but okay.
Cessna Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha contact Miami approach on 124.85.
You guys are unbearable.
124.85 for Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha. Miami approach Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha 200 feet.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha Miami approach continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.02.
All right. Sounds like a plan. So we can get a list of the nearest airports here. Mouse out of the way. So this is the current rendering of South Florida, basically. I mean, as we've seen, it could be better. I mean, there are blatant, clear ways in which it could be better. I mean, I just embarrassed Asobo by flying along the beach there. The palm trees are not right. They're non-existent. They're stumps in the ground. I'm hoping that that's remedied soon. And I resolutely refuse to do a tour of a tropical area until they fix that problem. I won't do it. Oh, here's a golf course. I think. Maybe. Yeah, it is. Right about all this. No palm trees. So there's that issue. I almost feel like I shouldn't have even made this video because the overall experience is so compromised with no palm trees that it's almost, you have to laugh at it. Fisher's Island, which is the, I think the wealthiest zip code in the United States. Some of that doesn't look right there. I wonder if they'd shoot me down if I fly over that island. Pay it a visit? I think I'm going to. There's this big bay here. Biscayne, I think. Full of boats in good weather. I would have to believe that on a nice day in the spring or the summer or the autumn, I would have to believe that this area would be just full of boats. You're right, Microsoft. That is indeed American Airlines Arena. Do you want to make something of it? lot of little causeways and inlets and tributaries, all sorts of them. I had forgotten or never knew in the first place that there were so many. Excuse me. Now we're getting an updraft from the Miami skyline there, I believe. Okay, let's go this way. We can follow a road. Excuse me. Whoa, whoa, what's happening here? Well, if you're from down in this area, you know, tell me, I mean, obviously aside from the palm trees, aside from there being no palm trees, in addition to that, I think some of this other flora might be wrong. I mean, I know there are some palm trees inland as well. This is such a busy area down here. I am following a road. I think it's an important road. It might be I-95. I'm not sure. It could be Florida 1, though. That's the surface street. Should be, which is 88%. I hope not to crash while I'm doing it. Go straight west and fly low. Again, I apologize for not being able to look out the window. I was going to fly along the beach, but then I forgot about the palm tree problem. Tell me if the residential architecture is correct, if you're either from down here or spend a lot of time down here. I noticed that architecture varies widely from one part of the world to another, even obviously from one part of the country to another. And so I like to get everybody's opinion on how well the simulation has rendered their local area. Especially when it comes to residential areas. Here's something here. This is the road I was looking for. Not 100% sure which road this is. Could be 75. I-95 is around here somewhere as well. That's a 12-lane son of a gun. 6 one way, 6 the other way. Some of the overpasses are not rendered correctly. That's another thing. It is to be hoped that a lot of this is going to be fixed over the next few months. It's still early. It's still early. It's only been about 10 days. Right by the ILS beacons of Miami International, the eastbound runways. Maybe we should be in contact. What the heck is this? I must say I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I hope it doesn't actually look like that. Is that Homestead, Miami? No, there's no way that's Homestead, Miami. No, that's right by the airport. It's not. I forgot where I was for a second. It's way to the south anyway, I think. Sargent. Couldn't tell. I love flying up and down interstate highways. You couldn't tell. Love it. I wish I could read the signs on the roads. If I could do that, then I would know exactly where to leave the road to get where I wanted to go. Let's see.
Miami approach, Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
We're a little late with that.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha Miami approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
Yeah, we're a little late with that. Sorry.
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha, contact Miami approach on 128.6.
Going to 128.6 Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha. Miami approach, Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha 100 feet.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha Miami approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 0.02.
Alright. I know for sure which road this is. Whoa. Watch it. There's a Shell station on the left. Howard Johnson Hotel. as you can see, these overpasses are rendered as solid structures, solid objects all the way through. So I'm flying well clear of them. Like the road is going to swing us out to the ocean again, which is fun. Some idea of where I want to go. It's just going to be a matter of finding it. I know approximately where it is. Get it on the list here. We may not be close enough to it yet. Oh gosh, a Bahamian airport is on the list. Wow, number 5 on this last list. We're not going there. Although I've heard that's a nice place to do model shoots. But there's probably zillions of places around here. Photo shoots. Swimsuits, things. But yeah, that is in the Bahamas, and then number 6 on the list is also in the Bahamas. Okay. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is, if you look over there at the VFR map in the lower right-hand corner, you'll notice that I'm tracking this eastbound road to the east. There's a road that splits off to the north, and there's another one that goes off to the northeast and then to the north, up in the upper right hand corner of the panel. I think I'm going to follow that diagonal road northeast. I think that's about where I will be. Not 100% on that. But we'll head over that way. Okay, that amorphous blob out at 12 o'clock needs to be rendered as something. That can't possibly be what that is. What is that? This is a problem. Okay. Yeah. Track the road off to the side here for a little bit. I'm trying to play it off like I meant to do that. Not working. complex off to the left over there. Very houses very close together, apartment complexes behind, in an unusual architectural style. Let's see. All right. Well. Okay. I'm going to trust that my target airport is not on the list yet. Not quite there. I'd go out to the coast and fly along the coast, but I'm disappointed with what tropical coasts look like, as I've said. So, yeah. Again, hopefully they fix it. I'm sure they will. At some point, I just hope they do it sooner rather than later. Really looking forward to seeing what's in this big 92 gigabyte update that's going to be unleashed here in just a couple days, I think. That's what I've heard. There is a lot going on down here. My goodness, South Florida. Heading north on this road. I think this may be I-95. Interstate 75 is tracking the Gulf Coast at this latitude. I do believe. So it's not 75. Not I-4. It really has to be I-95. I don't think there's any way it's anything other than I-95. It has to be. All right, so we're going to pass by Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood again. We were just talking about you. All good things, all good things. All right, I can't say that I see my target airport on this list yet. Folks are sometimes a bit exasperated by the fact that this is a real-time simulator. I mean, I've been using this software for 25 years. I've probably owned 6 or 7 different iterations of this title over the years, and even I am sometimes exasperated by how long it takes to get from place to place sometimes. Okay, we may set off a siren in the airplane, because we are flying right across final approach for the eastbound runways at Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood right now. Okay. Alright, we're still alive. We're still alive, so. Well done. going to, Juliet Alpha? Where are you going? I want a convenient launching point for an island hop through the Eastern Caribbean. And I've got this one airport in mind. So 4:05 in the afternoon local time. 4:05 in the afternoon my time as well. Here in Ohio. Probably didn't need to put in that extra half a tank. Oh, what's this? Is that, oh, okay, for some reason off to the left, I thought that was a football field. I'm going to do a video of, well, there's going to be a number of videos along these lines, but college football venues, as soon as they release the helicopters, for the simulator, I thought my graphics card was just about to freeze the game there, but it's an excellent graphics card. I am running this on Ultra. I'm running this on Ultra. Wow. Oh, come on. You can do this. You can fight through this. It's screaming for its mommy right now, but it can fight through it. It's a very good card. Wow, I wouldn't have thought, I mean, I know this is a busy area down here, but I would not have thought that some highway out in the middle of, you know, really, it's inland. It's quite a ways inland. I mean, you can look out there at the coast and see that it's quite built up out that way, but we're inland by quite a ways here. And I understand and respect how crowded South Florida is, but we are inland by quite a ways here. This immediate area is no more crowded than some of the cities in Ohio, the suburbs of some of the cities in Ohio. I have to say I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, the struggle appears to be real here for the graphics processing. Wow. Now I've completely lost my train of thought of what I was going to say. Pompano Beach. Dead ahead. 3 miles. Wow, that was something else. Good job there by the 2080 Ti. No, that's the graphics card I wish I had. The 2080, the GeForce 2080. NVIDIA. This is a perfectly capable graphics card. My train of thought is back. I am running a 4K monitor on ultra graphics settings, which might explain some of it, but up to this point I have had very little trouble rendering graphics. I've been thrown out of the game once. I've been thrown out of the application one time. I was flying along the Ohio River in Cincinnati, which is, I mean, it's a city. It's a city in Ohio. It's not the world's biggest city. It's not the world's smallest city. It's a mid-sized city. And I was flying along the Ohio River, and it threw me out of the application for, it blurted out something about photogrammetry and threw me out. A graphics processing issue. I don't remember what time of day it was. I don't remember what the weather was like. Yeah, this is I-95. Has to be. Has to be. Is Homestead up this way? There's a speedway on the NASCAR Nextel Cup circuit, or whatever it's called now. At Homestead, Miami. I don't know. I don't remember if that's north of Miami or south of it. Homestead. Are there two Homesteads in Miami? I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at a map of down there. When I was a child, I had a great interest in all kinds of maps, different maps of various different areas in the world. One of my favorite maps to look at as a child was a map of the state of Florida. I don't know why. It's just one of those random things. Oh gosh, it's griping at me about all kinds of things now. Oh, nice. Let's land at number 4. Let's land at number. Let's surprise them. Let's not even call them. Let's not even call them, and just land at number 4 on that list. Let's not even call them. Let's just drop in. Oh God. Never change, Florida. Never change. All right. Okay, I still don't see the field that I'm actually looking for, but we'll get there. I'm familiar enough with the geography of Florida not to panic. I know right about where I am, and we're not there yet. Drivers didn't have such a reputation, the reputation that they have, I would think I would just love to drive around down here. I think I'd just love it. I'd love driving around down here. But there is a reputation associated with Florida drivers, fair or not. And I don't know. Last year or so, I visited Daytona Beach and Volusia County, and what's the one right next to it, Seminole County. And I rented a car, and I did a lot of driving up and down Interstate 4 in between Orlando and Daytona Beach, Orange County, Volusia County, Seminole County, that area. And I was perfectly I was perfectly pleased with the temperament of the. Sorry, Boca Raton. We're just don't mind us. Just cruising right across the glide slope again. Yeah, don't mind us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Thank you. Thank you. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, don't mind us, Boca. Good grief. Shows you what I think of air traffic control. You don't have to interact with air traffic control in this simulation if you don't want to. You can totally blow them off. I usually don't, but actually, what, if anything, do they want me to do?
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha, you are leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Palm Beach approach on 125.2.
Okay, might have been a good idea to check in with them every once in a while.
125.2 for Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
We're several minutes late with that communication there. Several minutes late.
Palm Beach approach Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha 100 feet.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha Palm Beach approach continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.01.
All right. All right. So we are still. Let's just see here. Let's look carefully at this list. Okay. Because I don't want to miss it. I'm almost afraid that I've missed it. Oh, boy. I briefly saw evidence of, I'll go to it. I briefly saw evidence of getting nearer to, it's on this page right here. I've got evidence that I'm approaching the airport that I want to land at, because I'm seeing names that are similar to the names that you would see in this part of Florida. Okay, I definitely see a clue here that we're getting close, or we're getting close to close. It's on this page here. But I do not see my field yet, my target field. Yeah, we're... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should I give the processor a break and maybe fly a little bit higher? Yeah, we'll fly a little bit higher. Because I really don't want to be frozen out at this point. This has been a nice little... flight here. This has probably been the flight that's been most demanding on the graphics card. I might be getting, to be honest, I mean, I'm just going to be very honest here, I'm probably getting 15 frames a second right now. I might be getting 20 frames a second, which is not, that's frankly not very good at all. So let's point the plane towards the sky and give it a rest a bit. Yeah, see. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. So we don't like South Florida, do we, G-Force? We don't like it very much. Oh, I like it just fine. But, you don't like it too much. That's not, I have to say, that is not what I thought. I'm surprised by that. I'm very surprised by that. Alright. It may be, and I hate to say this, but it may be that this video size is getting rather large. Yeah, there may be some issues with that. But I'm going to be recording, I'm going to be recording these long videos. This is not an overly long video by my standards. I just escaped Hurricane Laura yesterday from Shreveport, Louisiana, and it took me an hour and 10 minutes. 15 gigabytes. But then again, because it was pretty much IFR the whole way, I mean, there wasn't a lot of intensive graphical processing involved with that flight the way there is with this one. I'd like to know the temperature of the card right now. I have the probably the best air cooler in the business. Cooling this card down in the case. But I still want to know. What the temperature of the card is. How long this would take to drive in real life. I wonder if this is an accurate representation of the amount of traffic on the road. I'd imagine probably not on a Friday at this time of day. This road is probably significantly busier than what is being shown here. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we'll lose the air traffic control panel here for a second, then bring it back and see if it brings it back in the same spot. Okay. Much better. Much better. Yeah, that was getting a little unmanageable. I wonder if that was part of the problem. I don't know. But no, this is not an overly long video by my standards. At all. Papa Bravo India. Actually, should we contact them? Maybe.
Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha contact Palm Beach approach on 125.925.
Affirmative. You guys are no fun.
125.925 Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha. Palm Beach approach Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha 100 feet.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha Palm Beach approach continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.01.
Got it.
Palm Beach approach Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Cessna November 82 Juliet Alpha Palm Beach approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Alright.
Cleared through Charlie airspace Cessna 2 Juliet Alpha.
Thank you. Let's see. Keep going here. Wow. Let's see. Well, it's just like a long drive, you know? You just sit back and fall asleep. Well, not me. I can't fall asleep. We are not. Let's see. I'd certainly know the place if I saw it. Is that a Best Buy on the right? It is. No, it's not. Ah, I couldn't tell. I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell for sure. Whoa, we're sliding across. Maybe got a little too close to the road there. Outlet Mall, right side. Okay, so from this point forward, the graphics should be a little bit easier to render. I think we're through a lot of the difficult rendering. Gotta be. I'd say I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to do that. I wasn't expecting it to be that demanding on the resources of the system. Not the same without palm trees. It's not. Seen a Hooters. They're all over the place now. And they've got distinctive buildings too with yellow awnings. Which bright yellow, brighter than the sun. awnings on them. I mean, you'd know one if you saw it. I have not seen one. Did I say yellow? I meant to say orange. Yeah, they're not yellow, they're orange. Exit what's known as a Mode C veil, which simply requires that I have a certain type of transponder on the plane in order to fly inside of it, and I do. About that building up there on the right. What are you? I cannot tell. Oh, it's a Marriott. It's a Marriott Hotel. If I want to follow the highway anymore. I think I'd almost rather cut toward the coast and follow the coast. I don't know. I don't know. I know we're not there yet because of the airport that is located at number 2 on the list. Palm Beach International is on the way to this place. Almost feel like I'd rather cut toward the ocean and just follow one of those causeways or something. Siri, which airport is KSUA? see. Hey Siri, which airport is KFPR? Thank you, dear. I don't think G-Force likes the length of this video, because there's no reason it should be having rendering trouble here. All right, the joke is up. I'm flying to St. Lucie County International, Port St. Lucie, Treasure Coast is where I was going. We're not going to make it there because I feel like the RAM and the resources of the computer are not going to make it there. I really don't think the computer likes the length of this video at all. So I'm going to stop the video now. We are a little ways north of Palm Beach International. I guess we're about halfway to where we're going. I knew it was a ways north of Palm Beach. I didn't think it was this far north of Palm Beach. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. I'll fly to the place. I won't be happy about it, but I'll make it there. Thank you guys for watching and exploring South Florida with me. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave a comment if you have something you want to mention about the video or about the region. And I will see you guys in the next video that I make. Thanks a lot.